Hey gang, Tony here, and we're doing another yard sale finds video. That's right, another yard sale finds video, and in keeping with my promise or vow or challenge, if you will, I am drinking another pumpkin ale as well. Today we have, I don't know how to pronounce that, Willavers? I think? You tell me. It's Vermont's own Willavers? Well, that's probably a Willavers. Fine organic ales brewed with Vermont pumpkins. And it just is a pretty standard, it says pumpkin ale. Ale brewed with pumpkins and spices, which is basically what you're gonna get with most of these pumpkin ales. Some of them don't use pumpkin at all though. Some of them just put spices in, they call it pumpkin ale, because that's really what most people are tasting when they taste pumpkin, are the spices. Generous use of Vermont-grown organic pumpkins, artfully blended with 4 fresh organic spices. Craft this seasonal treat. I'm excited about this one. I'll admit it. I'm gonna admit it. It's not the organic thing either. I know like a lot of people kind of go in for that. If it says organic, well, it must be good. I don't necessarily believe that, but I'm kind of impressed that they're so forward-thinking with the pumpkin part of it, because most of these ales, it doesn't necessarily even say that there's pumpkin in it. Still using my Cthulhu bottle opener from the Box of Dread. It's serving me well. Alright, so, oh my god. Got a lot of stuff. Got a ton of stuff to show you guys, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I want to get right to that. And right after I say I want to get right to it, I'm of course going to talk about other things first. First of all, this is getting a little sketchy, the whole drink a pumpkin ale with every video thing, because I shoot these videos at all hours, and yeah, I mean it's a little after 12, so I guess technically that's okay right now, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, so let's try this. It smells really good. This one has a sweet smell to it as well. Ooh. That might be my favorite so far. It has the sweetness of one of the previous ones, and it's definitely got plenty of spice going on. I think the pumpkin's definitely the most pronounced in this one out of all of the pumpkin ales I've had so far. But, no, very good beer. I like this one. People have been sending me pictures of different pumpkin ales asking if I've had them yet, so I have to go out and get more, because I'm down to, after this, I'm down to only 3 left that I have on hand. Okay, so luckily, believe it or not, this is crazy, but most of the stuff I got today is actually pretty much horror and Halloween oriented, so in keeping with the whole Halloween feel of the videos, that's really cool. Alright, so I went to the first sale of the day, and they didn't have a whole lot going on, but they did have 2 things that I grabbed. The first was this pumpkin, light up pumpkin. It's a foam one of the foam types, and it is Casper. It's Casper, the Friendly Ghost, Casper and Friends. I mean, this is not Casper the face, but it's one of the Casper ghosts from, I guess, the movie or something. And then they also happen to have some plastic sculpting tools. And even though I just got that really nice vintage box of sculpting tools, I felt like, you know, you can't have too many of these things lying around just in case. After that, I drove around for a really long time with nothing in sight. And I was starting to get kind of sad. Yeah. And then something happened. What happened, you ask? I saw a sign that said Halloween yard sale. On the sign, it said Halloween. What? I was very excited. I peed a little. Just a little. I was that excited. So I went, I'm following the signs, and I find where the sale's supposed to be, but it's just a bunch of empty tables on their yard. And it was pretty late at that point. It was like 9:15. So I was pretty upset. I was like, God damn, this is really far from where I live. I don't want to have to come back out here. So what I did is I actually drove back to a gas station, got some pumpkin spiced coffee, got a breakfast burrito, kind of took my time and everything. Went back, and they still weren't set up. But I pulled over anyway because I saw their door was open, and the lady came out. I was like, hey, you know, you setting up? Oh, yeah. So I stood around there for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes as she took out all the stuff. In fact, I actually took video of a yard sale. What? I know, it's crazy. I was so bored waiting for all this stuff that I got my camera out. So I took this little shot. I think it's about a minute. So I'm gonna talk slow so you can see as I'm talking. I'll do the overlay, and as you can see, I'm just in my head hoping that you're seeing what I think you should be seeing at this point. There's not a whole lot of like amazing stuff there. She had a lot of kind of like kitschy stuff, some, you know, fall decorations and some, you know, just nothing like amazing, but it was all Halloween stuff, which was just nice to see, you know. I mean, I had a good time just looking around the stuff because it was kind of like going to a Halloween store. So I did end up picking up a few things from her sale. Not as much as I initially was going to, but there were 2 vintage things that I got, which are pretty neat. They are a couple of vintage Halloween pails. This one is an Empire blow mold pail. It's huge. Check that out. That's like double the size as the usual ones. One side says trick, the other side says treat. Ah! And on the bottom, it's an Empire. That's how you know it's vintage. Empire makes those. And then she also had this little guy, which is also vintage. So I picked those up. I think one was 25 cents, the other was 50 cents. I'm actually going to try to sell those because I need the money and I don't have the space for them, even though I do love these vintage ones. And inside here are a bunch of just like random things. I got a plastic bat, and I'm not going to show you the rest of the stuff because it's all little Halloween trinket things that I'm probably going to use with the goodie bags for my Halloween sale. So I won't show you that stuff. It's all just like little kind of creatures and things. And if you're buying something from my Halloween sale, you'll get some of that. So there you go. And at that same sale, besides those 2 things, I also picked this up. It is a Gemmy animatronic witch that you're supposed to put candy in here, and then kids go in and you press a little button and she's supposed to talk. Now, I tested it a few minutes ago, and the batteries that I put in might have been old, but maybe this broke, I don't know. It worked for the first few button presses, and then it stopped working, so I don't know what the deal is there. I'm going to sell this one too. I popped it on eBay for like $2. That's what I paid for it. Mainly, it was one of those moments where like, I gotta buy some stuff, and then I got home, I was like, I don't have anywhere to put this. So I just put it on for what I paid for it, and if someone buys it, you know, maybe they'll enjoy it. So that's that. Okay. So that was, I think, everything from those. Yeah. Okay. I need to take a sip of pumpkin ale because what I'm about to show you is insanity personified. I can't believe I actually found this stuff. Now, I don't know how it is around you, but when I go to yard sales in this area, horror merchandise, like actual horror, not Halloween stuff, but horror stuff is really, really hard to come by. I almost never see like flat out horror merchandise, horror toys. You see DVDs, obviously, stuff like that, but I'm talking like toys, collectibles, things like that. Vintage and old video games are actually more common around here than not old, but just any horror stuff. So I usually don't expect to see anything. I saw some stuff today. In this box, I have many items that I'm about to show you, and I paid this entire box, I paid $10 for. The box itself is actually kind of nice. As a storage container, I mean, that's probably a couple bucks right there, just the box. So, without further ado, I give you what I found. Alright. Where to even start? Alright, I'm going to start with this guy. Got the Creature Wacky Wobbler bobblehead in the box. This is probably one of the better items that they had. It's a Funko bobblehead. From a couple of years ago. They go for like 20 bucks, I think. You know, if you tried to sell, I'm not going to sell this, but if you were to try to buy it, I'm pretty sure $20, $25, something like that. So right there is, you know, fine. Everything else is, I don't know. It's a really good deal. So there's that. And then I'll dig this guy out. We got another creature. This is the Sideshow Collectibles creature from the Black Lagoon from, I want to say 1999. Now, this one is missing stuff. It's out of the package and it's been repaired. If you look at the arms, there's some duct tape there. But as far as just like for me to have to play with, I like them. It's probably not worth much of anything due to the damage and the missing pieces and whatnot. It's supposed to have a stand to go on, and I think there's probably a spear or something comes with it. So anyway, that is my creature lot, those two creatures. I wish that this lady took better care of her stuff, because this damage on here, there's some damage on some of the other stuff, and she took most of her things out of the packages. Everything is out of the package except for this. So, would I have liked it in the packages? Mint, yeah, of course, but, you know, it's still a pretty amazing find. Alright, so next up, it's Blade. He has all of his pieces, this one. You get the hatchet there. I think you could take the knife out and put the hatchet in there if you want. He's supposed to glow when you press a button on the back. The eyes are supposed to glow, but I think the battery's dead in that one. So we got Blade. I'll just say it. I'll say it up front. It's a whole Puppet Master lot. So we got Blade. Then we got Six Shooter. Unfortunately, he's missing one of his guns. And I'm really sad about that because, I don't know. That kind of bothers me. However, also it kind of looks like she glued them on the hands. Like, it kind of looks like she took super glue or hot glue guns and like glued the guns onto the hands so they wouldn't come out anymore. Unless that's how the figure came, but somehow I doubt that. This one fell off. See, there's some damage on there because it was glued on. So what I was thinking is that I could actually make a mold of the gun and cast one and paint it so that I would have the extra gun in there. I don't know if it's worth the trouble, but I could technically do that. So it's something I'm thinking about. So we got Six Shooter. Pretty cool. So Blade, Six Shooter. I forget his name. Is it Tiny or I don't know. But we got him. His head goes down and then pops up with a button on the back. All of them, almost all of them have like some kind of feature that does something, which is neat. We got this, again, I forget the names of most of these characters. It's been a while since I watched Puppet Master. But we got her, and when you press her button, her tongue is supposed to go in and out. I think it does a little there, you might see, but it also looks like the tongue might have been broken. Yeah, the tongue's definitely broken. And there's something on it. It looked like something might have been glued on there at some point. I don't know. So that one's got some damage to it. And then we have torch, I think, right? This guy has... There's also a baggie with some of the accessories. So this guy has... This is supposed to be in his hands, but when I tried to put it in there, it wasn't really staying. Maybe you're supposed to do that and then twist it. I don't know. He doesn't seem to want to stay in there, the flames. But when you... If you do get him in there... Ah! If you do manage to get that stuck in there and you press the button... Ah! Son of a... Anyway, he lights up. He does light up. And this lights up too when you do that. So that's cool. So damage there too, I guess, because that's not staying in there. I'm not really sure. Maybe that was broken off. There's probably more on there. That one... The girl comes with the leeches. That one dude comes with the bell bar, the dumbbells. Ah, dropping everything. What's wrong with me? Trying to go fast and I just keep dropping stuff. So you got the dumbbell thingy. There's a couple other things in there. There's a pickaxe. Got a couple of instruction manuals for the characters. There's a gun for one of them. There's a knife for one of them. Anyway, so there's a bunch of stuff in there. And then we still have this dude, who's, when you do the back, the thing spins. And we have the jester guy, and his head spins around to the two different sides. He has his little wand thingy. And is that it? I think that is... Okay, yeah, so that's all the Puppet Master ones. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like about 6 of the Puppet Master characters with most of their accessories. Oh no, maybe 7. Just that guy, yeah. About 7 of them. Again, you know, it's one of those deals where it's like, kind of sucks that they were missing, you know, pieces are broken, they're not in the package, and, you know, a couple pieces are missing. But generally speaking, you know, pretty awesome. They had it all. They had that in a box and wanted 10 just for that. And the lady talked herself down. I don't know. Must be something about my face when I say, like, when I repeat prices to people, because she's like $10 for the box. I'm like, oh, $10. She goes, well, we could do 5 if that's better. I was like, okay, I'll take 5. So I paid 5. Technically, I paid 5 for that. I paid 1 for this. I paid 1 for this. I paid 1 for this. This is another Sideshow collectible. This Island Earth. And I believe this one's in pretty good condition. No broken pieces. It has the base to it. I believe the only thing missing is that there is supposed to be a couple of metal pieces in the back here that kind of holds to help hold them up. But I'm pretty sure that's the only thing missing, and obviously it's not in the package. But that's a pretty awesome piece. I really like that one. So that was another $1. And then I paid $2 for everything else in this box that I'm about to show you. And when I tell you that there's like 20... Alright. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay. Alright. This box here was sitting there and it said 50 cents per piece. So again, I did one of those things where I looked at it, I was like, okay, so these are 50 cents each? And she's like, well, yeah, but if you want the whole box, take it for $2. Really? So 50 cents each, or $2 for the box, and there are about 23 pieces in the box. So that's ridiculous. So like I said, everything altogether was $10. I don't know what these are. Actually, if you could help me with this, if there's a name for these things, if you know what they are, who manufactures them, I absolutely have no idea what they are, but they look really cool, so I just took the whole box for $2. They're all pretty much these little guys here with you're supposed to put batteries in the back, and I guess they light up and talk, but none of them have batteries, so, and they're not normal batteries, they're those little disc batteries that you need, so I can't test them because I don't have any of those batteries, but they all are that same style, where I think they're squishy, so I think you're supposed to like squeeze them and they do something. So we got this guy, Frankenstein, we got a mummy one, got this crazy looking ghost guy, looks like a zombie type character, crazy killer clown, baby zombie, baby demon, I guess. These are all kind of like just generic type stuff, you know. This kind of looks like the Scream face, only wearing like a baby costume or something. I don't know. So, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Banshee maybe? Got the white hair. Banshee or witchy kind of thing. And then we got a voodoo type deal. And we got another Frankenstein type deal. And we got another baby demon. Pumpkin scarecrow type deal. This one I don't like too much, but this one's awesome. This is like a same style or same character, I guess, but just a better style. So that guy's awesome. Another voodoo-y looking thing. This is definitely the Scream mask, so I don't know. That one's Scream. And we got a devil. We got death. Got a zombie. Got a third style baby demon. Got a skeleton thinger. Got a second style of evil clown. Got a third style of like a Frankenstein kind of thing. Got a witch. Got a pirate skeleton. And then these last four seem to go together. They're all wearing like the same robe with the same spider symbol on it. So I guess these are like all together as something. And these are different. These are different than all the other ones. So you got these four guys that all have the same robe. And they have like, you know, on the bottom instead of on the back. The backs don't have that same thing as the other ones. So these are different. I don't know what these are either.
And save 10% when you use the offer code Spotify. Squarespace. Everything you need to create.
I think there's something said that says something on the bottom there, but I can't really read it. Seasonal visions. Seasonal visions, it says on the bottom of these. So, I don't know. None of them do anything, because I'm assuming none of them have batteries in them. And I got an alien in there, too. This is just some other random thing. So, all of that's crazy. There's so many of those things. Those were $2. How could you pass that up? These are so cool. I don't want all of them, really, because I don't have anywhere to put them all. I think I might cherry pick the ones that I really like to keep and then sell the rest on eBay. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But they're all like the soft rubbery kind of, like you could squeeze them. They're all soft rubber. Like I said, I think you squeeze them and they're supposed to do something when they have batteries in them. So, if you know what these are, if you've heard of these, if you have them, if you know anything about it, please let me know, because I really don't have the faintest idea about those. Okay. That's everything. That was a lot of stuff. Holy crap. So all said and done, I spent $16 today, and you saw what I got. Pretty happy with this haul. Nice Halloween and horror things. I'm probably gonna keep all of the Puppet Master stuff. I'll just display them, since I'm pretty sure loose and broken, people wouldn't want to pay too much for that. So I do like those movies a lot, and I've been meaning to pick up some Puppet Master stuff. So that's mine. I'm probably gonna keep a lot of. I'm gonna keep, I think, most of this for my own collection, and maybe just sell off some of these little guys to almost entirely because of the space issues. If I had more room, I probably just would keep it all. Alright. Oh my god, I feel like lightheaded from this video. It's too much. Thank you so much for watching. I know this one's long, so this has to be probably close to 20 minutes now. I am going to keep the Halloween content coming. Keep an eye on my page. Like me over on Facebook. Follow me here on YouTube. Watch my Candy Corn Apocalypse store envy site, because there's going to be a lot of new announcements, a lot of big sales, a lot of giveaway stuff. I'm going to be doing giveaways. I've exceeded 600 followers and subscribers here on YouTube and on my Facebook page, so I want to celebrate that. Thank you guys so much for following and liking and commenting and everything. Oh my god. Oh, you guys are cool. Everyone's cool, man. Thank you so much. This has been great. I'm going to finish my beer and maybe have another one. Maybe then I'm going to have another one. It's too early to do that. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I might do that. I'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. Marathon for me, man. Horror. Yes.